Good morning, everybody, from the Toyota Soccer Center's Field 4 here in Frisco, Texas. This is MLS NEXT Cup, an under-15 playoff quarterfinal as Sacramento Republic take on New York Red Bulls. Sean St. Jacques, Rodney Wallace, joined by Jamie Watson later on the sidelines. Really excited to bring you these playoff games today. We have 2 playoff games and a triple header today, and then a showcase to finish it off here on Twitch and on YouTube as we take a look, Rodney, at the playoff bracket. Top right-hand part of your screen, Sacramento and New York Red Bulls for a chance to go to the semifinals.
Yes, this is a game with a lot of pressure, a lot of implications right now. These two teams trying to advance in the tournament. This game has a lot of meaning and a lot of weight to it, and I'm excited to see good football.
Yeah, no question about that. It's going to be a really, really entertaining game. Both teams really stick to their style, and we can have a very fun contest today. No question about that. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. We just talked with Simon Nee. Here's how he lines them up.
And here we have in goal Aiden Stokes right now. He's a goalkeeper with a lot of promise. Speaking to the coach, he said that he's somebody that has the potential of reaching the professional ranks, and I'm excited to see the formation. They really take pride in playing just like the first team.
Hall and Worth were players that Simon Nee highlighted to us. On the other side of things, Sacramento Republic under Adair Quintana.
And then we have Martin up top. He's a player that has been very, very, very good in front of the goal. He's created a lot of chances, and I'm excited to see the striking force between Martin and Cowell at the same time.
Let's take a look at keys to the game, Rodney, brought to you by Adidas as the players are huddled up here and getting set to go. We start with building quickly for Sacramento Republic.
Sacramento wants to build quickly out of the back. They want to maintain their true identity. Remember that this is a club that feeds into a first team that is also right now competing in the U.S. Open Cup. So for them, it's going to be important to build quickly. For the New York Red Bull, it's going to be important to follow the club philosophy and make sure that they do not get disorganized and they continue their game plan.
Jamie Watson is the third member of our group. He's on the sidelines. Jamie, we'll throw it over to you.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Rodney. Look, we're going to be down on the sideline getting interviews from the coaches throughout the game. We'll take a look at who's going to be here scout-wise. I've already seen Tom Hyman, U.S. Soccer crest on at midfield, scouting today's game. We're into the quarterfinals. This is when pressure is at its highest. These players have an opportunity to perform in front of a lot of eyes today.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Jamie. We're excited for it, and this under-15 playoff quarterfinal is underway. Sac Republic are in their whites from head to toe, and New York Red Bulls, as they always are, in big games like this, in their red kits with the white trim. And again, you can hit us up on Twitch, twitch.tv/MLS. Send us any of your thoughts, any of your questions. We want it to be as interactive as possible. We want to have some fun with you as well. We've been talking about a lot of different things in and out of the beautiful game the last few days here, day 4 of MLS NEXT Cup. We want you to get in on the conversation. Ask Rodney any questions. You can ask Jamie any questions as well. And if you're feeling a little bold, you want to go way off the beaten path, maybe you could even ask me a question. Why not? We've had a lot of fun talking about a lot of different topics so far here at this tournament in Frisco, Texas. Early set-piece opportunity here for Red Bulls. It's a long, looping ball into the penalty area. Oh, it nearly went in. It hit the crossbar. Goalkeeper couldn't quite get a touch on it, and Sac Republic just about get it away.
Sacramento Republic gets lucky there. Gets a little bit of luck from the post, but it's good to see Red Bull early on in the front foot looking to get ahead.
Alexandra Lira in goal. Just couldn't get onto it. I think he might have tripped over a Red Bull player who was trying to attack it, and it hit off the woodwork. A second chance! It's off the post, and the rebound is wide. Third opportunity blocked just outside the 6-yard box. Red Bull still pushing for it. Worth's try. Still a chance! And it's a great save by Lira. And Sac Republic get out of trouble.
Lira seems to be keeping his team in front right now, making sure that everything is secure, everything is safe. This is a good sign from a young goalkeeper to be active and to be so connected and concentrating early on in the game. It just means this just shows how much it means to him right now.
Well, it was Lester who had a good chance at it to score, and then that great save by Lira on the follow-up. An early Red Bull barrage somehow staved off by Sac Republic. Tremendous defensive acumen there to keep New York Red Bulls out. Well, Simon Nee told us earlier that this was going to be a game where they're going to try to really make Sac Republic work for it. And what a start they've had to this game. Everything but the opening goal for New York Red Bulls.
You can feel the quarterfinals. You can feel that energy. You can feel that desire to win. You can feel the urgency from both teams. That's a good sign right now of both clubs knowing what this really means for both of them.
Well, Brian Vasquez for Red Bulls trying to get the ball back there and win it high up the field. It's going to be a free kick for Sac Republic. Nice ball flared forward on this far side. Could be an opportunity here for Sac Republic to retaliate. Lost into the middle is blocked away. Chance to recycle it after it was a good run by Cowell. We were looking to see what he could do. That strike partnership he has up top with Martin. Coach Quintanilla looks on for Sac Republic. Just trying to weave their way through. Not quite able to do so on that occasion. And it's out for a goal kick again after a vibrant New York Red Bulls start. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck to get those crazy opening sequences, especially in a game such as this with a berth into the semifinals on the line.
Sometimes a little bit of luck goes a long way. It's okay. Maybe sometimes you get a little bit scrappy in front of the goal, but hey, if it goes in, and they'll be up 1-0.
Nice challenge there. New York Red Bulls will be on the counterattack here. There's a challenge in. Referee spots it, allows play to continue. Boulanger getting involved for Red Bulls. He's on it here, number 40 in red. They make up some headway. Lester was making a good run in behind, not quite able to find him. Again, it's well defended. Jose Ponce defensively for Sac Republic did the job. It's out for a throw.
You can tell Sacramento is still looking to build from the back, and they're not looking to just dump the ball forward. They're a team that also plays vertical, and what I mean by playing vertical is that they have the front players always getting ready to attack and running behind the Red Bull defense.
Nice step in there defensively. Sac Republic are able to win that back. It was Alexander Cruz defensively. It's a wonderful ball played to the far side. The Vigny was trying to make some headway there. Again, it's one back. Sac Republic's defensive work is very good. Jackson Martin tried to move it forward. And again, make sure you send us your questions. Twitch.tv/MLS is the place to go. And soccer and unsoccer related questions. Make sure to hit us up, get involved in the conversation. We want to hear from you. The last few days, anytime we've gotten good questions, they're immediately thrown onto the air. We talk about them right after you ask them. So,
yeah, being on Twitch and having these games on YouTube, on Twitch, and being able to connect with fans has been interesting, and I've really had a good time. It's been good education for everybody.
Really became a sticky situation for New York Red Bulls, but it's well reacted to. Simon Nee's goalkeeper there, Stokes. He highlighted him before the game. Eden Stokes has had a very good season for the under-15s. This could be an opportunity for Red Bulls. They have a few numbers forward here, but the ball across is cut out brilliantly.
Those are the little details right there that these players can improve on. These are little things that it just takes practice, and being able to connect a cross, being able to connect the final pass, those are the things that will make the difference, and it'll be easier to spot who is where right now level-wise in this U15 group. The ideas are there. Sometimes it might not be the weight of the ball. It might not be the perfect pass, but at this age group, I think it's important to see the idea and to see their vision, and that's what matters right now. They might not be the biggest. They might not be able to get that ball across the field, but if they see it and they continue to do it and not be afraid of making mistakes, that's when you really see the true work of the player.
Wonderful ball in behind here. Omar Marquez tries to shoot. Good save by Stokes. Rebound is sent over the top and out for a corner.
Omar Marquez, what a player right there, and what a great effort to recognize the goalkeeper's positioning and to be able to get an early shot to try to get him off his feet. Great effort by Sacramento. The third man running by him is incredible. The recognition that he's going to be open in the space.
And Stokes comes up with a big save there as well.
Big save by Stokes, by the way.
Huge moment. Early stage is going to place in the semifinals. The under-15 playoffs up for grabs.
Remember, we are live on Twitch. Log on, comment, ask questions, predictions, hang out.
Ball whipped into the near post, but first man is there to clear it for Red Bulls. Marco Lavigny was on the cover. How about that back heel, by the way, to get Marquez in behind? Some fancy work there. Oh, we can go to Twitch right now. How can someone make an MLS Next team?
Foot Reigns, how can someone make an MLS Next team? Well, there are different steps to this. I guess you would have to put yourself in a position to get to an academy, depending on what your level is and your desire to improve. It's really on the player and what they really want to do with their professional career, with their youth career. So trying out for the academy works. Maybe joining an independent club in your nearest city also could be a way forward to making a team that's competing in high quality tournaments like these.
I think Jeffrey Bryjak just had to get retaped there. Saw a brief look at some of the Sacramento players from some of the other youth levels within the organization, giving some of the Red Bulls players a little bit of talking on that far side. Gotta love to see that support from within the entire organization. It's been a heck of a time to be part of Sac Republic in general. Of course, the first team is going to play in a U.S. Open Cup semifinal against MLS's Sporting Kansas City. And of course, the under-15s have a chance to get to a semi here at MLS Next Cup. What a time for that group that, again, the first team plays in the USL Championship, a second-tier team in American soccer, just a level below MLS.
And I love the urgency from Red Bull there to recognize that there can be an opening and taking the free kick quickly, maybe catching Sacramento off on their back foot and catching them by surprise.
JB Watson is with us on the sideline. Let's head down to him.
And Roddy, you make a good point about going quickly from the free kick. That's part of the philosophy that you mentioned in your keys to the match. Red Bull love to push the pace. They constantly press. They want to go quickly, and they want to make teams play faster than they're comfortable with.
Marquez scores! What a goal from Omar Marquez. He came oh so close moments ago. But Sac Republic have the lead. It's a wonderful goal. And look what it means to them.
And what a great cross, the vision right there. And Marcus is just in the box, just waiting for that ball to pounce, just waiting for that ball to get to him. And he's recognizing that there aren't that many defenders, that their positioning isn't in the right way. They're not looking at him. Their back is turned to Marcus, and You don't want to keep your back turned to a player with that caliber, and he makes no mistake and puts the ball in the back of the net.
Well, he was denied by Stokes just a few moments ago, but Omar Marquez beats him this time.
And this is when positioning comes into part. These are one of the little details, knowing where the man is, knowing where the ball is, and being able to pivot and know that there is danger at all times.
Sac Republic could be in again here. Looks like they're onside. Another chance. Stokes came well off his line there. The shot came in from Jackson Martin. But look at the celebrations a moment ago. Omar Marquez celebrating with the other Sac Republic Academy players.
And that means a lot, having that support system from the rest of the club, and knowing that they're older players, they're watching him, and what it means to know that he's got those players to lean on, and those players that inspire him, and to have them watch his game. It's good to see the unity of this club.
Oh, that's a misplaced pass from the goalkeeper. Lear's got to get back onto his line. Takes no chances. It's a corner.
And here the goalkeeper for Sacramento maybe makes the wrong decision by first allowing the ball to bounce in front of him, and he wasn't able to clear it off in time. But then we get the shot off from the Red Bull player. It wasn't going in, but now because the goalkeeper made a mistake, now he's feeling a little bit under pressure, and he maybe should have let that ball go out of bounds. But instead he chooses to kick it out and give him a corner.
Sorry, Rodney. Olen Rawanju was the player who took the shot on, and then it's headed into the side netting at the back post. It was a decent opportunity there as Bryjak took aim. We had a feeling that, based on what the coaches told us before the game, it could be a really exciting affair, and what a first 14 minutes we've had. Bulls looking for a response here. Nathan Worth playing it on as one of Simon Nee's players who he highlighted to us at the beginning of the game. Player that has a very bright future. He's on the ball now, Worth, off to the far side. Sliding challenge, sends it out for a throw. There's Simon Nee. Had a great conversation with him before the game. Just talked to us about how excited his group was to be here. And so these guys don't play with any pressure. You know, there's obviously a lot of expectations on Red Bull players in general. We've seen so many over the years make the jump from this level all the way up to the first team. The likes of a player like Caden Clark at the moment, who's playing for the under-20 men's national team, a player that's a product of the Red Bull system, for example. And these players all have a lot of expectations on them, but they don't play like that. They play with a lot of free-flowing.
And that's what you want, right? You want to obviously be able to follow the club's philosophy, and you want to make sure that you're following your coach's instructions and the game plan. But there's also that bit of individuality that is exactly why each player is in this club, because they bring something different to the table. But as a collective, it all has to sync together, and that's exactly what these young men, these 11 are on the field. Second balls are so important, and you can see Red Bull, this is why they're staying on the front foot, because they're winning the second challenges.
It was a good step in by Langer there defensively. This ball is played nicely in behind, but Stokes is there to clean things up.
And right there you can see that the will to get a goal, to get ahead. Sacramento, they're not playing long balls just to play long balls. They're looking to play quickly. They're looking to go vertical. They're looking to go in behind the defense.
Blake Wiley wins a free kick for Sac Republic. Okay, we answered a question on Twitch earlier. Keep them coming. Twitch.tv/MLS. We want to talk to you as much as we can throughout the broadcast today. It's a triple header today. 2 playoff games, then a showcase game at the end of it, which should be a really fun day 4 here at MLS NEXT Cup in Frisco, Texas. Wonderful run in behind. The ball is looking for Jackson Martin. Stokes lost it after trying to slide in. Great cross, Marquez blocked away. Second try. He's just blazed wide in the end. Alexander Cruz took aim.
Sacramento is aggressive right now. They're not very efficient in front of goal, and that's okay. It's about the recognition that they're knocking on the door. They're doing things at one-touch speed, and that means that they are very, very in tune with what this game means to them, and making sure that you are urgent and making sure that you are rushing, but you're rushing with a purpose. That's what's the difference right now with Sacramento. The way that they're playing quickly, off the ball, third man running, all of these things that make a big difference.
Worth. Nice composure on the ball there under some pressure. Viola, who tried to send that forward. Lester's been pretty active on this near side as well for New York Red Bulls. Just joining us, it was a wonderful opening goal from Omar Marquez for Sac Republic that has them in front just under the 18th minute. Viola's header initially. Tried to flick it on towards goal. Lira is there for Sac Republic in goal. Marquez. Interplay there to find Cruz. Sac Republic can continue the attack here. And in the end, oh, did that go in? It hits the ball. Second try, no. Will the referee... Well, the referee's going to check on something else. Oh, you look at Coach Quintanilla there. He can't believe his luck. Can't believe his team's luck.
And what an effort right here from the player. Sacramento United knowing where the goalkeeper is, maybe recognizing the speed of the ball.
What a strike that is.
And the follow-through just wasn't there, but it's okay. It's okay to take those chances. Maybe the concentration, maybe putting himself in a position where he is not leaning back and maybe leaning forward. Maybe he would have had enough spin to that to put the ball in the back of the net.
Sawyer Turiace with a firecracker of an effort from outside the penalty area, but so unlucky. You saw Coach Quintanilla's reaction. Couldn't believe they didn't score there. That would have been one of the goals of the tournament if it had gone in. What a strike he's got on the young man. What a start for Sac Republic after Red Bulls put them under really harsh pressure in the first 3-4 minutes of the game. They had a number of chances, Simon Nee's group. And how many goal-mouth scrambles have we had inside the first 20 minutes? Plenty of drama so far in this quarterfinal. Foul, a free kick, going to go New York Red Bulls' way.
And yes, 33 Xavier. This is Sacramento is not afraid. They are putting on a show. They are not backing down, and they're having a strong performance. It's good to see Sacramento also showing that just because you are not an MLS affiliated squad, that there is no reason why they can't win. And this shows that. For other players, for people watching on Twitch, for young up-and-coming players, it's not necessarily about being in the academy. Maybe Sacramento is your local club, and why not get affiliated in that way, not necessarily searching for the big prize right away. And Sacramento, don't forget, Sacramento is a club with ambitions to be in the MLS, so it's a good idea to invest in yourself and to put yourself in the best position to make it to the pros.
Just to piggyback off of that, Rodney, it's Sacramento in particular, from top to bottom, they're showing the kind of talent and the great development process that this organization has put together from the first team all the way down. You're seeing it on full display here at the under 15 level.
And Sacramento is looking to play out of the back regardless of what the game is giving them, and to me that shows that they are disciplined, they are fearless, And regardless of what's happening, regardless of the score, for them to be able to stay calm and organized and build from the back, it just shows the professionalism that these young players at 15 already have. And for them to be able to follow the game plan at this age is already a good sign that it's going to allow them to be more adaptive to the game as they age.
That's probably been one of my biggest takeaways from this tournament, Ronnie. You mentioned it, the maturity of all these players, every level we've seen.
It's been impressive. It's been impressive.
Extremely. No question about that. Not just the talent, it's the maturity and the mental acumen of these players as well. Red Bulls have a set piece here. 22 and a half minutes gone. Decent curling effort. It's just going to go over the top and out for a goal kick in the end. A good bend on the strike, just not quite the accuracy on it.
It had the right spin. I would have loved to see the player maybe not lean back again. Once you start leaning back, the ball doesn't have enough time to dip. It's almost as if it's a floating effort. If the player leans forward a little bit and strikes it, maybe with the laces, that allows the ball to knuckle and get over the wall.
Ace gives chase after his wonderful strike rattled the woodwork a few moments ago. Quite some distance, it must be said. Oh, that's beautiful control on the far side. Could be another chance here for Sacramento Republic. Looney making a very good run. Cross for Cruz. Just trying to find a little bit of way. Lester defends it very well, but concedes the corner.
Good run in the back post, making sure you're connected with the play, especially a player playing on the wings, maybe a player coming back from a deeper position, playing from a left back position or a right back position. It's so important to be able to stay in tune with the game and be connected with the team.
Pulling from Marquez, Red Bulls defend it. Sacramento Republic will recycle it. Touch. Wonderful touch by Martin. Just couldn't quite loop it over the top. He's had a few good moments like that. Jackson Martin
right there to make sure he gets the ball, the skill, sticks with it. And you see Sacramento with numbers around the ball. They are quickly trying to recover in order for them to build the attack. I always say the quicker that you are able to pressure, the quicker that you're able to get the ball closer to your goal, that's when the chances are created.
I think it was two Jacksons in there helping to win the ball back. Montero and Martin both doing great work there to try to keep the ball high up the field for Sacramento Republic. That's going to go out for a throw. Continue to look for a second.
Very impressed with Sacramento so far, the way that they're able to hold off the ball and to make sure that they're in the right positions to be creative on the wings, fighting for every single ball.
That's a foul and a free kick that's going to go the other way. The other Sacramento Republic players behind the goal not thrilled with the decision. I was going to say earlier, that Omar Marquez celebration, we had a 10 out of 10 on the sauce meter yesterday. I think it was Empire United with the kiss of the badge and the run to the camera.
Yeah, 10 celebrations. I like it.
Jamie Watson's over there. He's getting involved with the Sacramento Republic kids over there, taking in the atmosphere.
Hey, fellas, I'm just over here with the wildest crew from Sacramento Republic, some of the academy players. And so if they make it 2-0, I know these guys are going to go crazy, so I'm just over here waiting to get good TV.
Can you see us from over there? Oh, there you are.
Over here.
You're way over there.
Way over here. I know a lot of the academy players are taller than me. I'm right here, guys. Hey, no, but in all seriousness, no, this is what it's about, right? You've got some of the other academy teams here supporting players players within their own academy. And then you get some great moments like we saw when Omar Marquez scored and came over and celebrated with these players. It isn't just about here this MLS Next Cup. We saw this with the Seattle Sounders, who we had a couple of days ago with U17s in their playoff match. You saw that in the Champions League, CONCACAF Champions League final, Raul Ruidiaz scores the goal to put them up 1-0 before half. He jumps over the signboards at a sold-out Lumen Field in the biggest game in the club's history, apart from MLS Cups, of course, and he's celebrating with academy players. So it isn't just happening here at Toyota Soccer Complex, it's happening on the first team fields as well. So it's something to be exciting about. And guys, I just want to relive the glory days and celebrate with them, so don't mind me.
Gotta love that from Jamie Watson. Who knows, he might join in on celebrations if Sacramento Republic score another. Such a cool
And it goes
atmosphere.
a long way. It goes a long way. Look,
Yeah.
being able to celebrate and be able to show that support, it just signifies that the club is moving in the right direction to keep all the players engaged in different age groups. And for Rui Diaz to celebrate with the young academy players in a sold out, I don't know, 70,000, something like that, to be able to, out of all of the celebrations that he could do, out of all the things that can go through his mind, for him to be able to show love to the young players, that's something the players will never forget. To watch the club make history and to have your star player come and celebrate with you, that is motivating.
We're seeing so many organizations that have that kind of relationship from top to bottom. And Simon Nee talked to us about it. He says, yeah, we have to play like a Red Bull team. That's part of our expectation. So many MLS clubs have that philosophy. Sacramento Republic do as well. USL Championships first team. This is Leicester for Red Bulls, trying to make some headway. Marquez got a foot in there, just went past him. And Sacramento come out with possession. Leo had a little bit of trouble clearing that. Well dealt with in the end by Turiez, who came back to help him in his cause. Waju, who's had some good moments so far, dispossessed there by Jackson Martin, who's been all over the place so far.
Good defending from Red Bull. Way to get numbers behind the ball, spotting the danger.
I think that was Bryjack defensively, gets the touch in there. Goalkeeper Stokes comes off his line. Marquez picks it up. Goalkeeper stumbled. Marquez scores! Oh my word! Omar Marquez heads back for more celebrations with the rest of his academy group, and Sacramento Republic are 2-0 up. Jamie Watson's there as well. Omar Marquez has a brace. And what a finish.
The recognition from Omar Marquez right there to know exactly where the goalkeeper is. But this is the reason that this happens is because he's well aware that the second ball might pop up to him. But to be able to calmly put it behind the goalkeeper, for him to be able to recognize that the danger is right there in front of him, and to just put it in the back of the net from that distance, it's a big deal for a player at this age to be able to do that.
Well, Coach Quintanilla loved every minute of that. What a moment.
Composure right there. It's a big time playing from a young player.
It's so difficult too to get that right from such a far way out.
Sacramento has been so impressive.
Yeah.
Such a mature performance from them right now. And what that does to a young player, to score 2 goals in the first half, going up against a Red Bull team that is a club with so much history, and to see that these Sacramento players are not backing down, they're not afraid. They're actually rising to the occasion right now.
Omar Marquez is now on a hat trick as well. I'm not sure which finish was better, the first or the second one.
But we see Red Bull is being physical, and the reason that this is happening is because of their desire to win the ball, to have the ball, the pressure they're feeling from being down 2 goals right now, and I don't mind the chippiness, but I want to make sure that they are they're concentrated on the big picture, and that's to maintain the level of play that they know how to do. What a ball right here in between.
Lester's in behind for Red Bulls. Lira makes a great save. Still not dealt with. Oh, and now it is. What a challenge by Cruz. And then Cruz tries to outlet it. The ball's going to run too far out of play. Well, we said Jamie Watson might get involved in the celebrations. He more than did that, didn't you, Jamie?
That was a really fun moment, fellas, and Omar Marquez made that happen with his second goal of the game. Got right in the heart of the celebration, got drenched with some water bottle celebrations as well. It's all worth it. And what's also going on just over my shoulder, we've got some of the other academy players that are right here watching the game and then turning around, and they're right on the fence watching North Texas Soccer Club train the MLS Next Pro team. So you've got academy players here, you've got professional players here. The path to pro is literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps away. It's something remarkable. It's something special about MLS Next Cup that we're getting to see unfold right in front of our eyes.
Yeah, really cool stuff, Jamie. Pamadou Ka's side, by the way, at North Texas is doing really well in MLS Next Pro this season. He's done a tremendous job with that group. We were talking about that yesterday, actually, Rodney, as we were leaving the facility.
Right.
How great North Texas has done, especially away from home in Next Pro play.
Right, no, I actually went to watch their game versus Minnesota United too, and those boys are running fast. Every time you get the ball, it is going straight to the goal, counter, organized football, but the position that they have, it's honestly, I watched the game and I would put up at least five of those players on the first team right now, and that's a true testament to what Pamadou Ka is doing with that club.
Oh, what a save by Stokes. Alexander Cruz denied. And it's out for a corner. Great save from the Red Bull goalkeeper.
What an effort from Alexander Cruz to have the recognition to put that to the back post with that spin, knowing where the goalkeeper is, but what a save right there. I mean, to be able to stop that, the reach that the goalkeeper has, to push that to the side, the strength that he's showing from the bottom of the screen right there. You can see he pushes to the corner.
Corner comes in. Martin was closest to it for Sac Republic. It's really cool what Jamie Watson showed us as well, that he called it the path to pro. Watching one game turning around, seeing the next level they could possibly get to with an MLS Next Pro team training just to the left of us here. Get another look at that academy group there from Sac Republic. They've enjoyed every minute of this first half, and then of course they can turn around and watch Pamadou Ka's side train here as well. I think I see Coach Pamadou Ka there, just making sure everybody's doing what they need to do on the training ground to get better. Marquez, by the way, who's on a hat trick, went for it, and Stokes was well positioned. Trying to win that back. He does. Second time of asking. Flag was up. And an offside flag will reset the play.
Impressive to see how aggressive Sacramento is still, even when the referee blows the whistle for an offside, for the player to go up there and speed up, get the ball to speed up the play. These boys are hungry. They're not playing any games right now. They're hungry. They're focused. I love to see that at a young age, that competitive edge, and coaches take notice of that. Coaches are taking notice of what you do when you're winning the game, when you're up. Do you relax? Do you take your foot off the gas? Those are details that pay off. They go a long way, and competing throughout the whole game. That's what matters. That's what's playing for your team. That's what it means to really have a collective effort.
Olan Rawaju again, who's been involved a lot in this first half for Red Bulls. Took aim, wasn't quite able to find the target on that occasion. And this is a under-15 quarterfinal, place in the semis. He's up for grabs, and Sac Republic have the inside track for now, as Leicester made a really good run in behind not quite able to get on the end of it. Sacramento Republic trying to play it out of the back, dispossessed. Lester tries to shoot from outside of the penalty area, has it blocked.
And again, for those of you watching and asking why Sacramento continues to take the chances they're taking from the back and not just knocking the ball long, that's because they're not afraid to make mistakes. And that's a sign of mental strength as well for the goalkeeper not to panic, regardless if he might give away one ball, might give away two balls, but for the goalkeeper to continue to show that courage that he will continue to play on his feet. He will continue to move the ball side to side without really panicking. That's a huge sign of growth from a young player.
Ball over the top to try to find Chance Cowell. Goes by the wayside.
And again, we're live on Twitch, so don't hesitate to connect with us on Twitch as well. We're following along your comments, your predictions, your questions.
We'd love to know where you guys are watching the game from as well. You can let us know in the Twitch chat. Tell us where you're watching MLS Next Cup from. But more importantly, get your questions into Bobby and Jamie as well. As we get towards the end of this first half, trying to find a way back. They might get an opportunity here. Lester with the goalkeeper off his line. They played it past the goalkeeper. A spinning effort. He's going to sputter wide of the goal.
My main concern with this play is how open the Red Bull player is on the back post. The lack of recognition from Sacramento that there is danger inside the box. I'm a bit puzzled because that's, you're doing so many things right, like building out of the back, catching him on the counter, attacking aggressively, being vertical, but the main thing is making sure that you're keeping the ball out of the net as well. So for them not to realize that there's always danger, especially in the back post, is a bit concerning, but it's something that you can fix.
This is Cruz. He's come close to scoring in this first half as well. Both of the goals have been scored by Omar Marquez. We might have to make a separate sauce meter just for Omar Marquez, the way he's played in this first half and his celebrations. Be interesting to see if the Sac Republic Academy players will switch sides for the second half, go to the other end of the goal when the teams will switch ends. Goes out right in front of Coach Quintanilla's bench for Sac Republic, out for a throw. Marquez, Cruz. Throw in Turiace's great strike as well. They've all had very good first halves. There's going to be 3 added minutes on the end of this 40-minute first half.
And on Twitch, I'm reading that people's opinion, and Omar, right now, the viewers on Twitch are saying that Omar has been the best player on the pitch. What are your thoughts?
Oh, he's been tremendous. No question about that. Clinical finishing as well. I was saying earlier, I don't know which of the finishes was better, the first one or the second one when the goalkeeper came off his line. He calmly stroked it in from quite some distance. He's just been out of this world good in the first half. I mean, from a player's perspective, what have you seen that's impressed you besides the goals?
Well, Omar has been mentally on a different level, above some of the players on this pitch, and you can tell by his ability to recognize where the danger is, and you can see Omar right now drifting wide.
Chance to try to find him. It's well defended, though. Red Bulls initially, but Cruz loops it back in. Marquez is in the area to win it back. Right on cue, Rodney, doing exactly what you just said. He has some wonderful footwork as well and couldn't quite find Jackson Martin as Stokes collapses on top of it.
Marquez with the clever effort right here to recognize, again, drifting wide, knowing that the ball is going to get out to him, for him to face up the player and get creative and look for the mag. Those are the things we like to see, the creativity, the individual efforts from players.
Martin ball back in. And then it's Stokes again, who's also had a good first half. Aiden Stokes, a couple of really good saves for Red Bulls as Marquez chips it over the top. Offside flag is up, and that will negate any further action.
Let's talk about the weather for a bit. Seems a bit cooler today.
It has been, yeah. I wasn't here a couple of days ago where I was told it was absolutely blistering hot. You can see there, just 78 degrees. Humidity is just under 50%. Of course, it's going to get warmer as the day goes on here in Frisco, Texas, but it has been a talking point. You know, again, when it's been cooler, to be fair, we've had a lot more end-to-end action, it seems, in this tournament. It makes sense, obviously, being able to use a little bit more energy. So we have about 30 seconds left in this first half as Red Bulls are trying to get back onto it.
Well done from Sacramento. Recognizing where the danger is, recognizing that the player running with the ball has little options, so why not put a little bit of pressure on him, make him lose the ball without having to foul.
Cruz sliding it through, and yet it's well swept away. TV Alexandre defensively did very well. And that's the last act in a very thrilling first half in this under-15 playoff quarterfinal. The Omar Marquez show at the moment. 2 great goals, 2 remarkable celebrations as well. We'll look back on all of it and then some at the half. He gets a nice hug from his family there. Good first half from him, and Sac Republic lead by 2-0 at the break. Sean St. Jacques, Jamie Watson back here with you, looking at full-time highlights from our first under-17 showcase game today as Empire United took on Club de Foot Montreal, and it was Zarcone who got Empire United off to the right start and celebrated with the camera after the opening goal inside of the first few minutes.
It's a moment you live for as a center back, to go up and make your mark on a set piece, and then the celebration was a 10 out of 10. And the onslaught continued inside the first 10 minutes. Another set piece, another corner. This time a little bit of a different look. Kawa gets to the near post, and while there's confusion in the box, Matt Terrell reacts first. He reacts fastest, and he makes it 2-0 10 minutes in.
What a start it was for Paul Valenti's group, but Club de Foot Montreal had the answer. It was our man of the match, Kulangas, who got one back.
And it was the quick fire response to read the play, to step in, win it, understand that there was a center back that was approaching, ride Zarcone as well, sends him to the ground, and then sends the left-footed finish to the top corner at the near post. That really sparked CF Montreal. And then moments before half, it was the calmness of Adam Rodriguez, who was influential all throughout, to just drive in. Isn't closed down enough, picks the spot at the far post and makes it 2-2 as we entered the half.
Second half yielded more opportunities for both teams. There was this penalty shout. Rodriguez went down. You thought this was a penalty?
I think it was just inside the box. It was the reaching nature of the defender, Duncanson. He doesn't get any of the ball. It was enough for me to be a penalty, but the referee didn't want the game to be decided on that. As such, it was another half-hearted shout. This one hits the hand. I think it's too close. It's in a natural position. Nothing else the defender could do. You'll see another lunging challenge from Benny. Not much in that as well. And then Ramsey with a superb reactionary save, going the other way, throws himself back across. A strong right hand preserves the 2-2 result.
Let's wrap up game number 2 today in this under-17 showcase. Sockers FC against LA Surf. And it was Sockers FC that got off to the right start with a great finish inside the first 10 minutes.
Magongo steps in front of the pass. He goes from defense to offense, cuts inside, gets to the favored right foot, and he bangs it low and hard to the near post, drives it past the keeper for a dream start for Chicago Sockers FC. And then it continues from there. The Adidas man of the match, Peter Jancic, does a wonderful job getting in between the two defenders, takes a brilliant first touch away from the trailing center back, and he makes it 2-0.
And then this was the penalty at the end of the first half. Villa Gomez went down. He was hurt for a little bit as well, and he ends up walking it off to then convert the penalty.
Arguably the best player today for LA Serve, Aaron Villa Gomez, earns the penalty with a decisive run at the defender Suji, and then he steps up, opens his hits, closes them, sends the goalkeeper Gorecki the wrong way, who had a very good game for Chicago Sockers. He gets the goal to make it 2-1 before half, and then the game sees itself out from there in the second half. A few chances here and there along the way, but that's how this game would end, 2-1.
A 2-1 win for the Indiana Fire Academy over Houston in this U17 showcase match. Houston had the early opportunities.
And right here, true forward number 9, Elquist, with the one-touch finish, recognizing that he only had a pocket to finish that right there and to be able to put it in the corner. That shows the composure that a player of his caliber has.
Justin, as you mentioned, it was Houston in the ascendancy when Grayson Elmquist snatched the 1-0 lead. And then here's the moment of controversy. Parker Jackson, individual moment of brilliance, but he puts the referee into the spot of making a decision. He pulls up the landing gear, wins the penalty, up steps Moreno. He buries it to make it 1-1, and we would go to the half all level.
And here we have an individual effort, and the player gets taken down in the box. Is that a PK? Yes or no? We don't know, but the call is consistent to the first one. The player makes no mistake and puts it in the back of the net. Dennis Paz with the goal.
So Dennis Paz with the PK that holds up as the winner. And Indiana takes down Houston 2-1.
Sean St. Jacques, Rodney Wallace, Jamie Watson back here with you. Sac Republic celebrating a good start to this one, leading by 2-0 in this quarterfinal in the under-15 playoffs at MLS NEXT Cup. Great first half from Omar Marquez and company, who lead by 2-0 at the break here on Twitch and here on YouTube. It really was a fun half of soccer so far. Sean St. Jacques, Rodney Wallace, beg your pardon, Jamie Watson here with you in Frisco, Texas. Rodney, great first half from both teams. Still a lot to play for in the second half. What stood out to you?
For me, it was the complete effort from Omar Marquez, from his maturity, showing his composure with 2 goals, putting his team in such a good position in such a crucial match. But what I'd like to see now is what happens from here. Do they stay composed? Do they stay organized? Are they going to allow any chances to happen? Are they going to create chances?
It's going to be interesting to see. Let's take a little bit of a closer look at the first half highlights here. There was some really good stuff in there from both teams here, brought to you by Adidas, and it really was the Omar Marquez show at times. But first, it was a great spell from Red Bulls, who hit the woodwork twice in the first 2 minutes.
Things would have been a lot different if these chances that Red Bull had, if they would have put them away. It's a good sign that they were creating chances early, and it shows that this game means a lot to both teams.
But then Omar Marquez took over from there. This was the one chance that was stopped.
This is the point where we see Omar Marquez come alive right here. But great save by the goalkeeper, Aiden Stokes.
Then Omar Marquez found his moment.
Omar Marquez striking the ball with the left foot. It was so clean. You could just tell it was going in as soon as it came off his foot.
And that unbelievable celebrations over there. Jamie Watson got involved with the second one. This effort hit the crossbar from way outside, and then the rebound was missed, and it was Turias who nearly scored.
What a strike from distance, recognizing that the goalkeeper might be a little bit off balance, but for the player of such a young age to be able to strike the ball from distance and to get it to where he wanted it. Right here you see Marquez again recognizing the danger, knowing that there is an opportunity for the ball to pop out to him and to put the ball in the back of the net from that distance.
Great celebration as well. Jamie Watson is standing by with Sac Republic coach Eder Quintanilla.
Coach, right off the bat, New York Red Bulls had plenty of chances. Could have made it 1-0 inside the first 2 minutes. They didn't. You got quite the response from your team.
Yeah. No, it's tough for the kid, for the players. They are nervous at the beginning, and we know Red Bulls are extremely aggressive in the attacking third. So, but they respond well, like I expected from my group.
2-0 at half. How do you see this out to the final 40 minutes to be able to advance on? What did you say to the guys at half?
No, we need to keep going. We need to be more disciplined defensively and keep creating chances like we do in counterattacks.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Yeah, thank you guys both very much. Great insight there from Coach Quintanilla. He's got to be thrilled with the way his team played so far, but knows that there's still 40 more minutes to go, Rodney, and there's still time for Red Bulls, who showed some great signs themselves in that first half, to potentially come back and make this a game.
Yes, we'd like to see Red Bull come out and control the tempo. They're down 2-0. It's either win or go home. So the question is, what now? Are they going to take care of the ball, take control of the game, capitalize on their chances? These are the things that need to go right in order for Red Bull to climb back into this game. 1 goal at a time. That's what I would be saying at halftime. 1 goal at a time, and the goals have to come now. It's not in the 50th minute. It's not in the 60th. The urgency has to be now.
Twitch.tv/MLS is a good place to hit us up and send us your questions, send us your thoughts on the first half. Maybe send us your thoughts on the great Sac Republic celebrations as well that we saw with Omar Marquez and the rest of the academy players in the first half. Or you can, of course, ask Rodney and Jamie any questions that you have on your mind as well about the beautiful game.
We are live on Twitch, so take advantage of the fact that we are here. We can answer questions. We can get your predictions. We can engage with the fans, engage with the people watching. This is a beautiful thing. We're here to highlight the beautiful game at this age, to highlight young talent, to boost them.
For those that watched this first half, you saw plenty of talent, including from this man, Omar Marquez, trying to find Jackson Martin on the way through. It seems like every time he touches the ball, everyone here that's watching is getting onto the edge of their seat a little bit after what he did in the first half. Put on quite the show.
He put on quite the show, but it's going to be crucial for him to not get complacent, to not get comfortable, right? We don't want to see him turn and lose the ball so easily, to be so casual and lax. No, we want the same intensity, if not better, than what he had in the first half.
There was a halftime change for Red Bulls. Ian Payola was taken off. Jeremiah White, you briefly saw on your screen there, number 42, came on.
Sizzle Bacon, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, he's back.
He's back, and he's asking if I got my quality breakfast this morning. Jamie did not deliver this. Actually, you know what? Jamie gave me a ride. He picked me up in front of the hotel.
That's big.
Took me to get bagels and coffee. So actually, Jamie's been solid. Today I was able to get yet another full experience of the Jamie Watson show. What a guy he is.
A man of the people, Jamie Watson. We saw in the first half as Marquez could be on a hat trick here, and it's deflected just wide of the goal.
Marquez staying so active and just being dangerous. Hey, this boy is he's becoming a man in this game. He's really handling himself in the best way possible, and this is a complete mature effort from a young player right here, dominating the field right now. To me, he is the best player. He is making the most impact. And again, stay hungry, stay ready, don't back down. When you see that opponent down, keep them down right there. So no, he's doing a great job at controlling the tempo of the game.
Get a second chance at the corner here. Marquez has been the real deal so far for Sac Republic. He has scored, I should say, both of the goals, each one better than the last.
The goalies here in this tournament, by the way, I'm reading comments. They're showing great promise. They're showing their maturity.
No question.
There is a lot of talent here. Goalkeepers have shown that they are valuable for these teams.
Lira for Sac Republic made some nice plays, and Aiden Stokes had a really good half for Red Bulls as well. Made some phenomenal saves, including denying Marquez on his first attempt. Lira's going to get involved here for Sac Republic. Offside flag is up there, ending the sequence. You said the breakfast went well. I know there was a little bit of a dispute between you and Jamie over the vegan situation a couple of days ago, but that seems like it's been resolved.
He meant well. Jamie, you meant well. It's just that how is a vegan breakfast bagel? How does it have egg in it? I'm still. Yeah. You didn't check, huh? Did you?
Hey, look.
The effort was there. The effort was there, and that's what matters.
I'm going to put my hand up, and I'm going to say that one's on me.
That's okay.
It was a learning experience.
No worries, bro. We're all here to learn, right? Speaking of learning
Sac Republic
experiences.
could be in again. Oh, it's hit the crossbar, and the rebound is headed over the top.
Offside, but still.
The flag did go up. What a chance for Sac Republic to add a third goal. How many times has the ball struck the woodwork in this game on both ends?
But the combination of these players and knowing exactly the positioning of where Red Bull is and spotting the danger, pressing them in order for Red Bull to make mistakes. And again, Marquez involved. This time he's not involved in it. He's involved in the build-up with the final ball. Not necessarily him being the man striking the ball, but for him to have the recognition to be a true 10 and to distribute.
But these are the moments that you've got to finish that opportunity, because if Red Bull is able to come and get one back and cut the lead to 2-1, we're going to look back at that moment and that opportunity at a wide open goal that hits the crossbar, bounces down on the line. This is a learning moment in the fact that if Sacramento Republic can't get a third one and New York Red Bulls get back in the game, we'll look back at that moment and be like, it could have been done at 3-0 and could have been well beyond reach, but it's not now, and the door's been left open.
That 2-0 scoreline can always be a precarious one in soccer. Make no mistake about that. And Red Bulls have shown they are more than capable of creating opportunities. And Simon Nee's group are by no means out of this quarterfinal.
But to be fair, Jamie, that rebound, that header is not as easy as it looks, just because of the timing. Yes, the player might have the opportunity to do a better job of recognizing the timing, but at the end of the day, he's eager to win the ball and to put the ball in the back of the net. It kind of got behind him. These chances they seem easier because the goalkeeper might not be there, but hey, it's difficult, man.
Yeah, you're right about that one because he's catching it as it's bouncing up and you can't get over it to head it down. I was more referencing the first one that came back in that delicate chip. Correct. There's an element of skill, a tremendous amount of skill that's required to pull that off, but that's the difference between good players and great players. Composing yourself, dialing up the right amount of touch, that feel on the ball to be able to clip it up and over into that wide open net. Those are the moments that will be fine-tuned as these players go through their career.
Chance for Red Bulls here. Good save by Lira.
Good versus great. I love that, Jamie. Expand on good versus great.
Well, and in those moments, it was good positioning, and it was a good attempt. Mm-hmm. If that goes in, it's great positioning. It's a great effort. It's a great goal. So those are the little differences. Look, everybody is about the same size, about the same speed, about the same skill the higher you get up. But with that, it's the moment to compose yourself, make the right decision, and execute in that moment. Look, we've all had those opportunities, and we've all missed them, but can you consistently put yourself in the spot to create those opportunities and then start to convert those opportunities more and more? That turns a player from a good player to a great player.
Great insight as always from Jamie Watson, man of the people today, celebrating along and getting some great audio for us from the Sac Republic fans as well in the first half. As it looks like we'll see Gavin DeHart come on for New York Red Bulls. Lester is going to make way here after a good shift from him. Saw some good moments from him attacking and defensively for New York Red Bulls today. And now Gavin DeHart gets some run in and could be a difference maker potentially, trying to help change the tide in this game.
We should also mention the game that Zachary Looney's having for Sacramento. Yeah. It hasn't gone unrecognized for sure. He's a player that has created a lot of chances. He's been dangerous. He's been in and around the goal. He's been recognizing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and he's a clever player. Exciting player to watch.
Another chance for Sac Republic here was defended the first time of asking. Chance Cowell tried to make it tough and followed up on it. It's going to go out, I think, for a corner here, and it's Omar Marquez territory.
Sacramento is doing such a good job at pressuring the ball and making sure that they win it in the final thirds. They're making it very hard for Red Bull to get out, and maybe it might be a better option right now for Red Bull to get the ball up the field.
Martin across the face, big block in there defensively on the follow-up.
Get a touch. Go on.
There is a touch in there. Can Red Bulls get in behind? Not quite, and it's very well defended in the end. Jose Ponce was there defensively. Really good work.
Very good defensive work right there. Collective effort from Sacramento. And this is what it's going to take. It's going to take a collective effort. It's going to take a solid defensive effort. It's going to take the midfielders to really stay tight and compress and organize and move as a unit.
Leonard Waju there did very well to win a corner. Can Red Bulls get that goal to really change the tide in this quarterfinal? Jeffrey Bryjack is going to take it. It's going to go short. Nathan Worth chipping it in there, queuing up. Goalkeeper comes off the line. Lira didn't get there, but it's well defended to get it out. And in the end, Sac Republic do clear their lines. What a chance at that back post. Olen Rawaju and others were queuing up.
Red Bull with a play that caught Sacramento sleeping, and these are the moments right here where being clever can pay off and following the game plan, and that's a set piece play that was planned out, and for them to execute it shows that they're not afraid to make mistakes, and continuing to play their style is crucial. I like the fearlessness that they have and the discipline that these players have to be able to follow the game plan, knowing what's in front of them, knowing that Sacramento is a team that's pressing high, and now having to adjust to the game. It's been a very mature game for both teams, but ultimately it's about the quality and what you can do in the final third.
The Bulls have a player down here that's a little bit of discomfort. Marco Lavigny, I believe, is the player who is down, being attended to just off the field to our left. Well, we hope he's okay as he gets some attention here.
And while these moments are happening, when the ball is stopped and the water breaks happen, what I like to pay attention to is the player's body language. Is who's communicating, who's the leader, who's giving out instructions, how are these players communicating and adjusting to every single minute as this game goes on. So what's Sacramento doing to make sure that they preserve this lead and maybe get one more goal? What's Red Bull doing to fix the mistakes that they're making, and how to correct them in order to turn this game around? Again, it's win or go home, so it's about the urgency and quality at the same time. The determination, who's willing to step up and show up for their team.
Again, it's 40-minute halves. It's a quarterfinal here, under 15 playoffs. Winner goes on to play in the semifinals. Omar Marquez's brace has Sac Republic with 1 foot in that semifinal. Sean St. Jacques, Rodney Wallace, Jamie Watson here with you. Twitch.tv/MLS is the place to hit us up. Ask Rodney and Jamie any of your hard-hitting questions, and we'll get them answered for you.
Project Shield 1, appreciate the love. He said, love the commentary all the way from the Caribbean.
From the Caribbean, wow. Very cool. I was hoping we'd get a few people telling us where they're watching from. We really appreciate you taking some time out of your week to join us.
And there's a question on the chat for Jamie. What's it been like transitioning from playing in the league to covering the league? Anything you see now you didn't see before, vice versa? Anything different in your opinion, media now? Like, what has changed, Jamie? What's it been like? Talk to us. Where are you at, Jamie?
Jamie might still be looking to celebrate with those Sac Republic fans, those, I should say, the academy players who were really hyped up in the first half. Those 2 Omar Marquez goals and celebrations.
We'll get back to you on that one. But it's a very good question.
Very good question indeed. It's such a cool perspective. 2 different angles of it. Different ways of looking at the game. There's Worth, who was highlighted to us by his head coach Simon Nee before the game. He's had some good moments in this
hold-up play right
game.
There.
Did very well indeed.
Get out from Red Bull. Switching the point of attack.
Can they create something from it? In the end, the cross is going to go grounded into Lira, who collects. Gavin DeHart tried to find a teammate inside of the penalty area.
Red Bull did just about everything right there to get out of pressure from the back, to make sure they're recognizing each other's spacing, to switch the point of attack. But it's the final pass that has been letting them down. Here comes Looney, showing his strength.
You highlighted him earlier. He's had a great game and very active. That time it's well defended. Boulanger put in a very strong challenge. Nudged him away from it. Worth helping it on, does very well. This be an opportunity for Red Bulls. What was that last off of? It was last off of Sac Republic. Here comes, they were going to try to go a change, but Red Bulls played it too quickly. Oh, and a shot comes in. It takes a deflection on the way through. Well blocked in the end on the edge of the penalty area. It's out for a corner.
Good effort from Lavigny, recognizing that he doesn't have time. He doesn't have enough time to take a touch to face up and take the defender 1v1. So for him to know that he can only shoot that one touch is great game recognition, good maturity from the young player.
Jack's corner, right towards goal, and it was tapped away by Lear. I think he tried to catch it. And it went between his hands in the end, didn't quite grasp it. It's out for another corner.
And I'm reading here on the chat that people are making comments about the MLS and the growth of the league, and I think it's important to highlight moments like these where as a former player.
Meanwhile, this could be a chance for Red Bulls. Worth blocked. Sac Republic have a little bit of a difficult time clearing it. Alexander Cruz, though, calms it down, calmly plays it out of harm's way.
It worked out. Looney gets the ball back.
Wonderful touch from Zachary Looney. Was that handled? Play continues. And in the end, Red Bulls clear it. It's a foul and a free kick. That's going to go Red Bulls' way. And now we'll get that change as Nelson Fuentes is going to come on here for New York Red Bulls. Brian Vasquez will make way.
I like to see Sacramento in this counter switch the point of attack. They held on to the ball a little bit too long on the left side of the field. Again, they're players that have enough quality to do so, but the quicker they realize that the danger is on the other side of the field, if they were to lift their head up and know that Omar Marquez, a player that has already scored 2 goals, is wide open, one-on-one, isolated on the right side of the field, why not get the ball to him and allow him to do what he's been doing the whole game? But as I was speaking on the growth of the MLS, we're at tournaments like this that we're highlighting young talent, and this is put by MLS in order to raise awareness and identifying the talent and making sure the league is growing in an organic way. It's refreshing to see from when I started.
Yeah, I remember you and Jamie talking about that yesterday, how these opportunities are so important for these players. They haven't always been there, and they shouldn't be taken for granted. Sac Republic could have an opportunity here. It's a really good run through the midfield by Jackson Martin. He's laid it off. Great strike as well, but the flag, I think, goes up here. Stokes made the save anyway.
It's just another attacking action by Sacramento. I'd like to see them in that counter, maybe continuing to lead the Red Bull players on by carrying the ball and drawing defenders, so making sure that the pressure is felt by the Red Bull, and in order to isolate one of the Sacramento players to then make a decision. Those are the things that are gonna go a long way and put you and separate you from other players.
Again, a place in the under-15 semifinals at MLS Next Cup is up for grabs. Omar Marquez's brace is the difference so far. The Red Bulls are trying to find a lifeline here. That's going to go trickle through, I should say. Lira makes the save. Sac Republic are going to try to make a couple of changes, I think, in the offing. There's still just under 20 minutes to go, and it's 40-minute halves at this level.
And here we are again on Twitch. The comments today have been on point, and the questions have been great because they offer responses with a lot of insight. So, what should the expectations for an academy player be? And I don't think that we should really focus on their expectations. Maybe focus on what they need to do to grow. We're not expecting them to be professionals just yet. We got to remember that these are kids. They're 15-year-old kids with ambitions to become professionals, but we can't place the pressure on them already being something they're not.
Red Bulls win a corner here. Another nice run, a great ball through the far side there. Jeremiah White wins a set piece.
We need to highlight the players also that are coachable, and you can tell when a player is coachable because they're doing the small things right over and over, no matter what mistakes are being made.
Corner comes in, Lira leaped for it. And again, it goes out, I think, for a goal kick there. Lira is still down here in a little bit of pain. I think it was Olan Rawanchu who jumped up there with him. He's been so active in this game. Lira will be attended to. Sac Republic will get off a couple of substitutions in the meantime. Luis Gomez Garcia is getting set to come on along with Hugo Canedo.
Jamie, where you at? Yeah, Jamie's taking a snack break, I guess.
Getting some refreshments. While the substitutions are made, let's take a look at some of the Adidas sounds of the game. They've been really good ones so far. I'm sure this match is going to be just as good.
But understand this, when we get to that phase there, you've also exposed their frailties too, right? Now don't drift from the game plan. Jules, eyes in here. Don't drift from the game plan. The game plan is, if you play the 9 and pin the centre-backs, we can start to get 7 and 11 more involved in the game. When the central midfielder has time and space on the ball, they should be looking to get 7 and 11 more involved in the game.
If we're playing in their half, it's a different game. That's what it's gonna make. That's what it's gonna make the game one side or the other. Playing in one half or the other. You're tired. I told you the same thing as the other day. They are tired.
Well, it didn't disappoint. Again, the Adidas sounds of the game. Great perspective from both Simon Nee and Eder Quintanilla, giving us some really good insight how they're managing their teams down the stretch in this crucial quarterfinal.
And you hear the Red Bull coach saying, as he's giving instruction, eyes in here. And at this age, it's so important to make sure that these players are engaging with the instructions given. And by him saying eyes in here, which is something you might not hear at the professional level anymore, because the players know the importance of taking in the information. I remember that was one of the things that Sasha Sorosky at University of Maryland, he allowed me to, he told me to record that and to always make eye contact with the coach whenever he's speaking, whenever somebody's talking. Make sure that you are showing them that respect, and the fact that you are connected and listening is and not be distracted is such an important detail that coaches notice.
Marquez came from an offside position there. His 2 moments of magic from the first half have Sac Republic 15 minutes away from booking a place in the semifinals.
Water break, gentlemen. Water break. Stay on the field, yeah?
And it looks like we'll have a hydro break here these last few minutes. Well, Marquez scored both of his goals in the first half. They were both tremendous. Looking to our right here, there is the Sacramento Republic contingent. The academy players have switched ends in this second half as we anticipated, and Coach Quintanilla and his group, there they are, enjoying life here in Frisco, Texas. And they were heavily involved in those first 2 goals. We're loving every minute of those celebrations. Jamie Watson got some great audio from it as well. As Eder Quintanilla continues to coach his guys like we saw during those Adidas sounds of the game. Creating a lovely atmosphere here at Field Ford Toyota Soccer Center in Frisco, Texas. They've loved everything that guy has done so far, Omar Marquez. Does the sauce meter go past 10? I forgot if we established that or not.
Bro, Omar Marquez with that knee slide to the fans right there, that was a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
I forgot to highlight that, but a good knee slide, especially on the surface, to be able to pull that off, going into your fans, running up to your boys, unforgettable moments. There's nothing like a solid knee slide right there. So shout out to Omar for the celebration.
Olan Rawaju, who's had a really good game today, is taken out. Finn Moran replaces him. I think he had the knee slide. I remember Rodney on the second goal. It really was tremendous. So I got some nice words from his family at the halftime break as well. Right before.
It's a good idea right there to catch the the right winger running forward. The willingness to run, it makes such a big difference in the game. Just the fitness levels, which makes such a big difference. The fitter you are, the more you're able to run, the more you're able to press, the more that you're able to advance up the field and to recover on the defensive side of the ball. These are all things that make a difference, and that's why you have to give 100% effort every single training. So then when it comes to game day, it's easier than actual training.
New York Red Bulls need 2 goals to try to get level.
Red Bull needed 2 goals yesterday. They need to really capitalize right now on the fact that they have the ball in the attacking third, taking care of the ball.
It's an 80-minute game, so Red Bulls have just under 12 minutes to try and turn it around.
What a turn right there. What a turn.
Beautifully done. He's been really good since coming on, Hugo Canedo.
Hugo Canedo has come in and kept possession and really has been an outlet for Sacramento, which is so important, just to have an outlet, somebody that will always keep the ball and make sure that you're able to build out of the back. And look at the defensive effort from Sacramento. Look at the numbers around the ball. They're not giving Red Bull an inch of space. Suffocating them, making sure that the balls aren't being played in between lines. They're staying compact.
This is Jeremiah White.
Again, making tackles. Again, making tackles.
They're swarming Sacramento.
Winning second balls, outlets, the recognition. And that's okay. They work hard to get the ball where it is right now. But Red Bull also recognize that they are pressing high and that there is always a one-man open.
First of 3 games for us here today on twitch.tv/MLS and on YouTube. We'll move to the under-16 quarterfinal next, and then we have a nice showcase to wrap things up.
Red Bull is doing a great job of playing forward. You see the left back get the ball, open up, move up the field, play it to the middle of the field where he knows that there is a man down difference.
Almost bounced up here. Nice first touch by our own Jamie Watson down there.
But Sacramento doing a great job of pressing and making sure that Red Bull is making mistakes, making the opponent make mistakes at this crucial point of the game is important.
Sacramento has that support from the academy there, top of your screen. Stokes is under some pressure.
Done from the goalkeeper again, Stokes.
Did really well to anticipate it, Aiden Stokes.
Those are casual plays that are going to hurt your team. Play with urgency, young man. Play with purpose. Don't just look to get rid of the ball. Look to make an impact in the game.
Simon Nee mulls it over here with 9 minutes to go. Knows his team is up against it. And Sac Republic are trying to make it very difficult for them just to get out of their own end here.
Well done right there from the defender.
Giving a chance for Canedo to break through again.
Kebo has had such a good game, such a composed player. Has shown that he's a great 1v1 defender and leading by example. Not necessarily a player that's been super vocal, but his communication with the players next to him has been outstanding, and his recognition to spot the danger before it even happens. If a defender is able to smell the fire before it even occurs, it's much more of an advantage than actually having to stop the fires.
Red Bulls do get it back. It was played into Moran. Jeremiah White tried to get on the end of it. Still not cleared.
Red Bull have no room. They have no room to get the ball and move forward. Sacramento is just suffocating them. Moving the ball up the field. Looking to running behind.
Great ball over the top. An opportunity for Gomez Garcia. Lays it off for Marquez. For the hat trick! Goodness me! Omar Marquez with some late magic. A hat trick and a place in the semis. Surely secured. A memorable day for Omar Marquez and Sac Republic.
That's 3 right there for the young man. The whole play started by recognizing the areas of danger for Sacramento. Right here, dragging the ball, making sure that the defender overcommits, and to see a player like Omar Marquez being rewarded for the type of game that he's having. This is leadership right here, guys. This is when you see a young man really change that trajectory of his career right now. You never know who's watching, especially here at a tournament with this magnitude, and to be able to score 3 goals in a game this big, that'll take you places. I'll let you know that right now. That will take you places.
The Twitch chat was asking for a hat trick, and Omar Marquez
Big-time player. Big-time player. Very impressed today.
Jamie Watson, your thoughts?
One of the most amazing things about Omar Marquez, he was born in 2008. He's 14 years old. So to be performing at this level, there are national team scouts, Tom Heineman, Anthony Wallace sitting down here, 2 former professional players with very good careers as well, scouting for U.S. Soccer. They're here. So Rodney, you mentioned a moment ago, you never know who's watching. Well, there's 2 people right there watching, and then you look around and there's plenty of others. Everybody has been incredibly impressed with Marquez, and he just capped off a wonderful performance. Get used to hearing that name, Omar Marquez. We're going to be hearing that more often in the years to come.
Make no mistake about it. And he had a great group of Sacramento Republic Academy supporters there to celebrate each and every one of those goals. His family watching on as well. They were supporting him at halftime after he scored 2. He's only gone on and made it a hat trick, Omar Marquez.
That boy's on a mission. He wants more. He's not content.
You had mentioned that at halftime, that he had to stay hungry.
Stay hungry. And you see, excuse me, sorry for cutting you off. And you see players like Marquez.
Red Bull's looking to retaliate, but he goes over the top.
Motivated by the fact that their first team was able to go to LA Galaxy and get a result. For Marquez to have a leader like Rodrigo Lopez on the Sacramento first team, stepping up in big environments, this is why these players are doing what they do.
Jamie Watson, back over to you.
Rodney, to your point just a moment ago, you just talked about the U.S. Open Cup in which Sacramento Republic have made it all the way to the semifinals, of which they'll host after a big win against the LA Galaxy. You just wonder, as head coach Mark Briggs is preparing his side in the coming weeks for that matchup and for their run in the USL Championship, where they've been doing really well. Is he watching? Is the president and general manager, Todd Donovan, are they watching? Is this a player, yes, he's 14 years old and he's here at MLS NEXT Cup. Is this a player that's with the first team very shortly? You just start to think performances like this could be solidifying the decision-making process of those 2 very important people within the club at Sacramento Republic. And we never know. 1 week he'd be scoring a hat-trick here, in a couple weeks he could be doing it for the first team.
To your point, Jamie, you see so many young players get opportunities in the USL Championship to make an impact, and coaches are not afraid. It's not about how old you are, it's about how good you are. And if Omar Marquez keeps putting together performances like that, as Jamie Watson said, remember the name. We will be hearing from him again if he keeps doing things like this.
Big soccer guy. Hey, Big Soccer Guy's got jokes this morning, Jamie, by the way. Jamie and Omar both showing out for the short guys this morning.
Short King stand up.
Short King
on
Summer.
each other's shoulders, so
Short King Summer.
Lift each other up.
Wise words of my guy.
Hey, Big Soccer Guy, I've
Shout
had
out
up
to
to
Justin
here with your jokes.
We're seeing the sauce meter here at full display for Omar Marquez, and rightly so. You might have broken the sauce meter today.
The swagger right there. Yeah, you got 3. You got 3. You got it.
We might have to make that graphic a little bit bigger for Omar Marquez. He's just been outstanding today in Frisco. Final moments here is Sacramento Republic have just about sealed a semifinal berth. Not to be fair, Red Bulls have had some really good moments today. A lot of good promise in that group. It's just been that man, Omar Marquez, who has taken over this game for Sac Republic.
But look at his maturity. Look where he is on the field right now. Making sure he's creating enough space for him in between 2 Red Bull defenders that are leaving him open. They're not recognizing the danger. They're not recognizing that a player who's had a hat trick is by himself on the right side of the field.
Substitution here for Sac Republic. Juan Rafael Suarez Amaya. He's going to come on, and it's going to be a curtain call for the hat trick man, Omar Marquez. And he applauds his adoring public. He is our Adidas man of the match. Could there be anybody else? His family enjoys it. His team and his fellow academy players loving every moment of it. He's getting MVP chants, for God's sake, in that far corner.
I love to hear that. I love to hear that. That's love right there. That's support. That means a lot. And the confidence that the player walks away from moments like this is immense.
Final minute of the 80 here. End of 2 40-minute halves. Sockers FC versus Strikers FC to follow as Chicago meets Irvine in game number 2. And we have a showcase at the end. I beg your pardon, Weston FC. That's the Odds of Force under 16s. And then we'll have that showcase at the end. Looking forward to that.
We also have to give credit to not only Omar, but to also highlight his supporting cast and the rest of the players around him that understand what it takes to keep a player like Omar playing at this high level. You have to have other players around you that understand the style of play and being able to combine on the field, to understand when it's best to play the feet, when it's best to play vertical and play in behind the defense. All of these things, they go such a long way. And if this group continues to do the little things right and recognizing where they are on the field, without necessarily having to look, but to be able to make the third man passes almost blindly, that's the synchronicity that will take you to the finals, that will allow you to get more goal scoring opportunities.
2 added minutes. We've had almost half of them so far. An Omar Marquez masterclass today in Frisco. Sac Republic on the verge of a semifinal berth. What a time to be part of Sacramento Republic from top to bottom. That Open Cup semifinal upcoming at home.
Good skill. Good skill. Good skill being displayed by Red Bull.
Trying to get
playing forward right away, not wasting any time. But the defending right here, one-on-one defending, running to the corners.
They've been great all day getting back on the ball, winning the ball back, Sacramento.
Again, and they keep fighting. They keep fighting. They want to win the ball. They want to pressure. Red Bull's doing a great job to get out of this pressure, get out of the build up, get up the field.
Ball is helped on by Worth. Jeremiah White was fouled. It'll be a late free kick here.
Sacramento not giving him an inch of space, not making it easy for them at all.
You can hear Quintanilla yelling, finish it off from the bench.
And you want to keep the shutout. You don't want to get scored on, especially right now at this point of the game. The game isn't quite over, but this might be the last chance. But it's also the last chance for Sacramento to complete the performance.
We're going to clear out that set piece opportunity. We've had the 2 added minutes. Is looped back into the penalty area. Sac Republic clear their lines again.
So important to develop good habits like this. Being able to know when to press high, when to make sure that you are going into counters, when to go to the corner, when to look for one more chance.
Great run into the penalty area. Sac Republic not giving up on it.
And it looks like they want more.
Cruz did so well there. It's moved back into the middle. And I think the flag is up as the shot came in.
Well done from Sacramento right there.
And that is it. Sacramento Republic are moving on to the under-15 semifinals. Omar Marquez, the star. He scored all 3 goals for a hat trick. And the entire Sacramento Republic Academy comes out to celebrate with them. Great scenes here in Frisco, Texas. The Marquez family approves. And Sacramento Republic's family is loving every moment of this. Omar Marquez with maybe the performance of Next Cup so far. And he's being serenaded by his adoring Sacramento Republic family here. Jamie Watson is with him. We'll send it over to Jamie Watson with Omar Marquez.
Omar, 3-0 win, a hat trick for you. What are you feeling right now?
No, I'm feeling great. Love the support from the older groups, and I couldn't do it without them. And with my team, unstoppable match. It's very good feeling for me and the boys. Onto the semis, feeling great.
Where does this moment rank for you in your young career? Still only 14 years old.
Yeah, growing up, been always wanting to grow up, be professional at one point, and now I'm just living the dream. You know, going to playoffs, popping off, and that's the dream come true.
I know you want to see the rest of this tournament out, but you're within Sacramento Republic's academy with the first team. What are your ambitions with this group and beyond?
You know, I love this team and I want to go forward. I want to have a future with them and just hopefully see that dream comes true.
We've been using Twitch to interact with the chat throughout all of this. We'll let you get to your teams in a second. Last question for you. We had some friends asking, I think of yours, that said, what are you going to do to celebrate? Are you going to go home, eat some pizza, and play Fortnite?
No, you know, celebrate with the boys, do whatever we want. You know, feeling great. We're off tomorrow, so let's see what we can do.
You got a lot of celebrations with them. Go have another one. Congrats on a great performance.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. What a great game. What a great performance by Sacramento Republic. Omar Marquez bringing the magic to Frisco, Texas. And they're moving on to the semifinals with a 3-0 victory. For Jamie Watson, Rodney Wallace, and our entire crew, I'm Sean St. Jacques saying so long from Frisco. Stick with us. There's more to come from the Lone Star State and MLS Next Cup.